less than 24 hours after a young woman is killed by a 3-metre bull shark on the mid-north coast of New South Wales, and you're going to lead with climate change? We're the ones entering their domain. Do people forget that? There's a professor blaming it on climate change. We're all reeling from the news about a young woman in her 20s who was tragically killed by a 3-metre bull shark up at Crowdy Bay. The local community's in shock, and what does this Sydney-based professor from Macquarie University, Professor Cullen Brown, do? Well, he jumps in almost immediately to point the finger at climate change. Professor, are you serious? The professor is claiming that climate change is the reason dangerous species are moving. He says the bull shark range is moving south because they like warmer water of 23 degrees and over. But is climate change the only answer? Well, no, it's not. Professor Brown himself provides other, far more immediate and human reasons for the rising number of incidents. So, Professor, I'm confused. You're pointing to human behaviour, more people swimming, basic animal biology, young sharks exploring food, and population, fewer great whites. Yet less than 24 hours after a young woman is killed by a 3-metre bull shark on the mid-north coast of New South Wales, and you're going to lead with climate change? It just feels like a huge leap and a staggering lack of empathy. Why make that the headline less than a day after a family has received the worst possible news? We're the ones entering their domain. Do people forget that? And it's important to remember this young woman and her partner were swimming with dolphins at an unpatrolled beach at 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning. That's when these sharks are feeding up and down the coast. So spare me this correlation between a fatal shark attack on the mid-north coast and climate change. I mean, seriously. I just have no idea why people just seize on issues like this less than 24 hours after they happen to try and push their agenda about climate change. There's a reason why this young woman was attacked by a shark on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. She was in the water at 6:30 in the morning at a notorious time when sharks are feeding. Now, it's not her fault that there happened to be a bull shark in the water, but we enter their domain knowing that there are sharks underneath us and anything could happen.